Shalom. I just came back from a lecture with a prominent expert who advises the Secretary of State and the Director of the Defense Department and the CIA, and he's a professor born in Turkey, and he talked about the challenges facing America and Israel, and I wanted to just enumerate the ones that he mentioned. First of all, he said that, number one, in the region, America is viewed as increasingly weak and undependable as an ally. Number two, Iran is rising in the region, and so are its surrogates Hamas and Hezbollah, just as America is getting weaker. Three is Iraq. American fighting troops are pulling out, while the other Islamic nations are trying to jockey for position there, and that will probably result in Iraq eventually becoming much more Islamic. Number four, there's going to be an increased challenge not to seat Israel at the United Nations. This campaign to boycott, divest, and sanction is increasing in energy, and there's going to be a real effort to deny Israel its place among the nations, even as Iran, which wants to exterminate Israel, is allowed to carry on. Five, Turkey, which is now, and this man's basic presentation was on Turkey, which is clearly now in the Islamic camp. The only hope that to reverse it would be the 2011 elections. Turkey is going to be head of the, for a month now, is going to be head of the Security Council, which is a dangerous step. Number six, the Geneva Human Rights Commission is going to take on the issue of the Goldstone report, which blasted Israel for its campaign to secure Gaza from sending missiles, and also the flotilla thing from Turkey. Number seven, the International Atomic Agency is going to talk about a nuclear-free MidEast, which is a code word for going after Israel and trying to strip Israel of its best defensive mechanisms against Arab attack. Number eight, there are talks that are being forced by the United States for the Palestinians and Israelis, and it's clear that Israel is walking into a trap. The Palestinians are going to manufacture some kind of crisis and pull out and blame everything on Israel. Number nine, the United States is beginning its largest sale to the MidEast region in a long time. They're going to flood the region with U.S. arms, including the number of planes that just shipped to Saudi Arabia, plus many other arms going to Arab countries. Number 10, we've got real serious problems. The Saudi king is ailing, and you don't know exactly who's going to take over. In Egypt, which has 77 million people and has all of the latest technology from America and weaponry, Mubarak has only weeks or months to live, and nobody knows who's going to take over there, and there's a significant pressure of Islamization in there. So you got the problem of Saudi Arabia and Egypt. Number 11, you've got Lebanon is a very serious problem. Iran has been arming them to the teeth, and they now got 40 to 60,000 missiles. They also have very sophisticated Scud missiles and others. They have 1,200 missiles that can reach anywhere in Israel, pretty much from deep within Lebanon. And Israel is going to have a much tougher campaign this time than they did last time. And of course, what Hamas and Hezbollah have done is they've made purposely the murder of civilians part of their game plan. So they put all their missiles and soldiers inside hospitals and mosques and schools, forcing Israel to have, sadly, the death of civilians. And they use that, of course, to provoke Israel and to claim Israel as a bad nation. And number 12, we've got a challenge too in America. You've got a congressional election coming up, and it's quite possible that 20 to 30% of Congress will be brand new, and I never know what their attitude will be about Israel. So these are some of the great challenges that Israel facing, these 12 challenges. When you ask the Israeli Defense Department what are the planners, which are the most serious issues, they say Iran getting the bomb, which I didn't even mention, which would be number 13, and the issue of Turkey. They're very concerned about. Turkey has the second largest military in NATO. It's the 15th largest economy in the world, and it's clearly now in the Islamic camp. It hidden camouflage for the last 8 years, pretending that its Islamic group was really moderate, but it's clearly an Islamic group. It just lobbied against sanctions for Iran. It created this flotilla mess with Israel. It's clearly now in the Islamic camp, hopefully temporarily. So those are a quick summary of 13 major issues facing Israel in the next few months.